This is working. Yes, hi. Welcome, everyone. See if you can join me. We're doing a little bit of cleansing, preparing for fall. Hanging out in the apothecary tonight, talking all things plants, creative photography, do-it-yourself. What kind of natural remedies are you working with, practicing with, sampling, burning? This is dried up rosemary. The other thing that we like to burn in the apothecary is also some beautiful frankincense. This one is from Nigeria. If you use resins, this is a dried resin from the trees. In one of my videos, I show you how to use the charcoal, the tablets properly to burn with resins. But when you have big chunks like this, it's very simple to just light a small part of it. And then I put it onto, you guys can see, I put it onto one of my heat-proof, oven-proof dishes. And I enjoy this heady yet gentle aromatic exude, fancy words, exude, from trees. This is just another piece of frankincense. And you can see it starts to melt and simmer. And often that's enough to do a little bit of a cleansing in your space. So this is how we use our aromas in the apothecary. I work with copal. Copal can come from just about any part of the world. Evergreen trees, and it has a very distinct, rich, sweet aroma. When you're walking in the woods and the evergreens are leaking, I would say, or whenever there's some damage or cuts and the resins are pouring out of the tree to cover up the tree, to protect the tree, you can smell it sometimes a long distance away. And that's how you know it's somewhere to be found nearby. It's a wonderful thing to discover. So I'm testing out this YouTube live for the first time from the apothecary, and I thought maybe you guys have questions about natural remedies. Maybe you're doing some of your own. Maybe you're doing some of your own blends at home. Maybe you're preparing for fall or even winter now. Some of the things that we're working on, we have oil of oregano ready to go in the apothecary, and working on a new blend called Forest Walk, a natural disinfectant, a nice room spray to use. And Forest Walk, what do I put in there? I will tell you. I add in eucalyptus radiata, ginger root, scotch pine, cypress, juniper berry, lemon, sweet orange, balsam fir, and also eucalyptus hydrosol and water. Wonderful. It is such pleasant, green, piney, a little bit on the sweet side aroma, a blend that I would say expands this way. So when you're inhaling it, when you spray it around you, you get to breathe a little bit bigger, a little bit more expansive. So it's a nice thing to try. Try a bunch of different essential oils from the trees family, like the evergreen trees, balsam fir, like I said, scotch pine, and then even some of the Australian oils like eucalyptus, together with a touch of citrus, like the sweet orange or lemon. And then I would always put in one or two heavier oils, a little bit more root, a little bit more earthiness, like the ginger root, a little bit of clove maybe, seed, something heavier. The clove is hits your nose very quickly and sharply, but it's a fairly complex and wonderful essential oil to work with. So if you added that in there, it would give you a more of a warming and strengthening aroma. So it would be nice in a room. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to talk about, what do we have? What do we have in the apothecary? I mentioned we tried Facebook Live earlier, which I didn't like. I don't know which live video format do you guys prefer? Comment below, let me know, because I'm trying to make this as accessible and easy to learn from as possible. So we have a little bit of calendula drying on the counter in the apothecary. And what else do we have? I have a show and tell in the apothecary, comparing. A lot of people are into crystals these days, and I really like the idea of having this crystal. This piece is from Brazil, so you can see what that looks like. It's gorgeous. But then look at this beautiful piece. This is from up north in Ontario. Can you see the difference? It's incredible how the mineral content, what is actually in the crystals when it's being created, how the environment affects the coloring, the formation. So that's one of those things that we have in the apothecary for people to learn and explore. And what else do I have in here to show you? We're doing a lot of bottling of essential oils, getting ready for diffusing at home and keeping our homes fresh and wonderful, clean, clear, supportive, naturally healthy and vibrant. And what else do we've got? I'm going to show you guys. We have some of my favorite candles, Sage Compal from a local farm. When you're burning some candles this fall and winter, make sure that the candles are made from not only a sustainable resource, but also from an ethical business, a business that supports people well and properly. So I try and get things from smaller suppliers, firsthand, as much as possible. And that way we're supporting people locally. What do you guys think of that? If you're watching this video, leave me a comment to see. I want to know how many people are actually interested in supporting local small business owners and people who make things. Do you make things? If you make your own blends or your own craft and projects, let me know. I'm curious to see how many people try their hand at living off the land or try their hand at creating things locally and sharing them with their community. That's one of my favorite things to do, to create and then share locally. And with the power of video and being online, we are fortunate when it's a treasure, and it's wonderful and amazing to be able to share what I do on a small scale locally with someone just about anywhere in the world. So this was a quick test today to see how it goes. If you watched this and you enjoyed any of the content or any of the bits and pieces that I brought up, please let me know by leaving me a comment or a question. And I'm going to try this again next week. And I think I would love to do this more regularly when I have things happening on the counter, when we're blending, making creams, and then I'll put it on live and you guys can watch and join me. So thank you for tuning in on this Wednesday evening. This month at the Apothecary, we're celebrating all month long the theme of goddess rising, goddess energy, divine, feminine, divine, goddess rising. It's my favorite phrase, divine goddess rising. So maybe you can join me in some of those discussions as the weeks progress. So in the meantime, have a wonderful Thanksgiving for the Canadians out there, because our Thanksgiving is this coming weekend. And Have a wonderful time with your family wherever you may be. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a good evening.